Marcraft86, so it's a banger. And today I'm gonna be chopping down some trees, showing you guys around the village that I've been fortifying, and we'll talk about a couple things. What's the first thing? Well, it's funny, I was hanging out with my niece. Won't be naming names, but she was like, yo, Marcraft86, you need to capture the audience with like a quick opener, you know? Cue the music. You gotta hook them real quick. You gotta have a lot of energy, like, yo, what up, dummies? Welcome back to the channel. My name is you know? You gotta hit them right out the gate. You can't give them a reason to click off, right? And I was like, okay, I see what you're saying. And so we were sitting around, and we pulled up a couple of my videos, and we listened to the intros. And she pulls one up, and then I'm like, hey, welcome back to the channel. My name's Marcraft86. And we kind of look at each other. She's like, yeah, they're already clicking off. And I'm like, yeah, they're already clicking off. You know, I'm not even gonna be fronting about it. They're clicking off, right? Like, let's check out another one. We check out another one. It's like, hey, everybody, how's it going? And then she's like, they're clicking off. And I'm like, yeah, they're definitely clicking off. You know, they're clicking on. But as soon as they, yo, this is, yeah, they're clicking off. So she's like, you gotta get snappy with it. You gotta, you know, she showed me a couple examples. She's pulling up some of the creators. She's like, look at this person. They're like high energy. They kind of give you what you want right away, and then, you know, you're hooking them, you know? I'm like, okay, yo. I understand. So then I told her, well, you know what if I'm going the opposite, you know, like I'm a contrarian. I don't want to do the thing that everyone else is doing. So instead of trying to hook people, high energy, this and that, I'm going to start my video like, hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. My name is Marcraft86. My hair doesn't look like this bad in real life, right? No. Hit the comments for me, please. And I'd say to her, so what if I want, you know, I don't want people with short attention spans who need to be given a hook or a, you know. Like right now, people are clicking off, okay? Because I didn't finish that sentence. And, you know, I'll tell her, well, what if I don't want people that can't handle me thinking for a second, right? Because that's another thing, guys. You look at this YouTube channel, alright? You're talking crap on me here, my little niece there, and I'll tell you what, you look at this YouTube channel, and there ain't no edits. Right? This is a... Let's just say there ain't no edits, okay? So I don't know why I'm trying to think of another way to say it. That's the best way to say it. There ain't no edits, okay? It's free flowing from the start to the end. And what I'm getting at is when I'm watching YouTube and everyone's got the quick edits, and you record however long material, and then you take the best of the best to sort of keep them hooked. Alright, they can't go anywhere. You keep them hooked up. You want them hooked up to the YouTube. I'm saying, yo, my channel, it's not about that, okay? It's gonna be about something else, like I'm not here selling you anything, alright? So I don't need to... Listen, I got a little saying around here. It's called mo views, mo problems. So if I got mo views, that means I got more money, that means I got more ladies, that means I got more problems. So We try to keep it... You guys know what I'm saying. This is a little slice of the internet over here, alright? So, in order to hit the mainstreams and to be on the algorithms and all this, you know, it's like... I'm trying to talk over here, buddy. What was I saying about being on the mainstreams? Yeah, you can't be talking... let's just say Marcraft Day 6 ain't getting pushed to the For You page anytime soon, alright? And that's okay. More views, more problems, so... Do you guys think there's another log in here? I think so. I'm curious how many people, you know, would watch this and you don't even know what Minecraft is. Well, you can kind of see, but... If there's a log hitting in here, okay, these branches, this foliage, these blocks of flowers won't despawn, they won't evaporate. So I'm guessing there's some wood in here. And guys, we're chopping down trees. And you know, you guys are clicking off because it's like, what's this? These aren't even real trees, brother. What are you talking about? And I don't even think there was a log in here, guys. I mean, this is kind of the exciting stuff. Okay, the exciting content that you click Marcraft 86 for. Whoops. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional, okay? I knew I wouldn't die with that fall. Don't even worry about it. It's dangerous cutting down trees on the sides of mountains, okay? But I do this all the time. Don't even worry about it. Alright. Getting some saplings. Gonna plant those later. People are clicking off the video. I dare ya. You know, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Because what I actually want to talk about today is, I don't know, stuff related around Charlie Kirk. And you know, something I noticed that if I not mention Charlie Kirk, but my videos that are titled or has Charlie Kirk in the title is what I'm trying to say. Those ones have a couple thumbs down. I guess people got a reaction about Charlie Kirk. You know, he seems like he's kind of polarizing. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. He was kind of polarizing and still is, you know. Polarizing like John Cena, okay? You either love him or you hate him. There's really no in between. You're either down, cue the music. You're either down with the 5 moves of doom or you think it's lames, you know what I mean? It's like Donald Trump, okay? You either think he's funny and he's saving America, you know, or you hate him and he's Adolf Hitler or whatever. But you guys know what I'm saying. There's some in between, okay? There's some people out there rocking with nuance and stuff. But what I'm saying is, Charlie Kirk, he was kind of polarizing. And I think a reason for that is because, I don't know, we're just living in that sort of headline culture. So Charlie Kirk was of the right wing and he was, what's up, buddy? He was pushing Donald Trump. He was a fan of Donald Trump, you know? And then so the left wing, which is just like regular life, you know? They didn't like Charlie Kirk, so if Charlie Kirk said something on a debate, you know, that was like controversial, as internet personalities tend to do, they'd kind of take that and blow it up everywhere, right? And then you're gonna get a large amount of people who don't really appreciate all the controversial comments, and they're just gonna have sort of the reaction, and this is what I'm saying, I'm not surprised about it, of like, he's not a good guy because he said this about gun control and he said that about abortion rights and he said this and that. But the vast majority of people aren't really operating with, you know, his arguments or his discussions. It's just kind of the headline culture, so I suppose I'm just talking about that shallow type aspect where if I have a YouTube video called Rest in Peace Charlie Kirk, there would be some comments in there being like, well, I don't want him to rest in peace, or I don't care that he died because he wanted to take away women's rights by limiting our access to abortion or whatever. And it's like, okay. Or someone would be like, no, he was down with guns, so he actually got shot, and he, you know, he was saying that there was going to be some certain amount of gun deaths a year, so yeah, who really cares or whatever. Or whatever. And more people online are, you can be a bit more hateful online with the anonymity or whatever, or even if you're not posting from an anonymous account, it's different when you're online compared to when you're sat in front of someone or standing in front of someone, right? So online, we tend to let it fly a bit. I even noticed it, right? Here I am on YouTube. Got the music going. Getting in nature, getting in touch with nature, the pixelated nature. And I'm talking some smack on here, right? But if you were to catch me in real life, well, you know, I'm talking how I'm talking, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like I was saying, this whole YouTube channel is kind of a big joke, big troll show, you know, a big experiment. So now I'm trying to get up the mountain here. Here we go. No, I'm just kidding. You guys don't know when I'm serious, you don't know when I'm joking, but that's how it goes. But anyway, so Charlie Kirk. This was what I was getting at, I guess. Polarizing guy. Even just having his name in the title of the video. I don't even know if people watch the video, but you get like thumbs down, you know, so. And yeah, that's kind of something that I've been harping on this channel, which is we as the public, the common person, the average Joe, you know, we the people. We've definitely been like divided, dumbed down, distracted, and it's almost weird how after Charlie Kirk died and they had their memorial, like the Republicans had their memorial, which was really weird in and of itself. It felt like a WWE show or something with the fireworks and everything, right? And yeah, so what I forgot what I was getting at, but what I'm getting at is Charlie Kirk, super polarizing. As we chop down this tree, I brought up the 3 Ds. We've been dumbed down, distracted, divided. And Charlie Kirk got assassinated, and at the Republican sort of, or at his memorial or funeral or whatever, and it felt like a WWE show. It was weird how much they were like, yeah, we're a nation of, you know, Christians, and they were pushing Christianity, and they were really leaning into the religious aspect hard. And I was almost thinking, like, why is Donald Trump and the Republicans right now really pushing, like, for the American people to sort of get back to roots or get back to the religious belief? Or it just seemed like they were really pushing it, really leaning into it. And I'm not saying they're doing it for any like nefarious reason or anything. I was just making an observation that, yeah, they're definitely leaning into that. Maybe it's just to get some sympathy or whatever. Charlie Kirk, super religious. They're just kind of, they're greasy politicians. They're literally just, you know, they play to whatever crowd they need to, man. Regardless. See, this ain't despawning, so there must be a log in here somewhere, guys. We're gonna find it like a needle in a haystack. Oh, got some despawning. So yeah, it's like what I was observing, and I'm taking a long time getting to it, so I know they're definitely clicking off, but don't worry about it. Is that precisely this? Whoops. Don't worry, guys, I'm a professional. I knew that this fall here wouldn't break my knees or anything, okay? I've been drinking my milk. I'm strong. I'm like a man of steel. Don't worry about it. So Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. He was at the Republican convention. It felt like a WWE show or something, right? And it got really religious, and they were pushing that really hard. And I'm just noticing, like, it could just be sort of another wedge that does divide the people, meaning the majority of us are not even really atheist. And it was kind of me before I got back to religion. It was like, I didn't even really think about religion that much. It's not like I was walking around being like, there is no heaven, and God, he doesn't exist, and wow, how silly is it that they say he created the world in 7 days? You gotta be an idiot to believe that. I didn't even think about it. You're just kind of doing what you're doing, right? So yeah, I think most people are sort of atheistic. We've gotten to, or not what would they call it? It would be apolitical if you don't even think about religion, right? So it'd be whatever. You don't even think about, or sorry, it'd be apolitical if you didn't even think, if you asexual, you know what I mean? If you weren't attracted to anyone, and you never had sexual intercourse. And apolitical, if you know you ain't of the left or the right, you don't even listen to debates, you don't read the news, whatever. And yeah, so atheist meaning what? You don't believe in God? Anyway. Like I said, it's so normalized, it's almost to the point like Bill Nye the Science Guy, right? It's like someone says God and you just kind of chuckle on the inside. It's not like you're gonna be like, actually, God doesn't exist and let me tell you why. It's just kind of, you think they're stupid. It's like, oh, you believe in God. It's like, okay. And then you just sort of make a mental note. Okay, Chuck or Hannah or whoever believes in Sky Daddy. So, yeah. Take what they say with a grain of salt for sure, because, you know what I mean? Psycho or whatever. What am I getting at here before you guys start clicking off here? I'm getting at it's another just way that we're divided here, you know. People start coming out the woodwork and they start talking about religion, and then people can kind of just be like, yo, what's with this religion shit out of nowhere? And you're gonna have a certain amount of people just kind of openly make fun of it. Whoa, get out of here, piggy. Yeah, you better don't make me feel like having pork chops. Alright, don't tell Vegan Gains I threatened that pig. You guys know who Vegan Gains is? Well, don't let Vegan Gains know that you mistreat animals. He will fine you, dox your house, he will come to your house, and yeah. Matter of fact, as soon as I get a couple more followers, I'm gonna be calling Vegan Gains out. Alright, gonna be starting YouTube beefs and shit, so tell your friends, grab me a couple more subscribers, cause listen, I got I got 82 subscribers, alright? I got 82 Marcamaniacs here, alright? But we can't really be running wild 82 deep, you know what I'm saying? But once we get to a couple hundred Marcamaniacs, and I can be like, yo, Vegan Gains, let's beef, alright? I don't think you're that great of a YouTuber. I think I'm better than you, alright? What do you got to say about that? And then basically the Marcamaniacs clip it. Yo, buddy, this guy's getting in my shot. I'm trying to... The Marcamaniacs clip it, send it to Vegan Gains. He tries to ignore it for a couple months, but then you guys keep clipping it. And then the pressure just becomes overwhelming. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna respond to Marcraft86. And then he makes a little video and then about me. And then I get a bunch of his subscribers, right? Because they're like, who is Marcraft86? And they check me out. They're like, oh, he's actually pretty dope. And then you might subscribe, right? And you know, and then I'm like, yo, Mark Zuckerberg, okay, you're a fake ass purple belt or whatever you are. You got your purple belt out the Cracker Jack box, and everyone wants to see if your skills line up, all right, with all that smack you've been talking. They want to see, you know, if you can cash those checks that your mouth has been writing. So, and then what happens is the Marcamaniacs, they clip it, they send it over to Mark Zuckerberg, and then he, at just every interview, you know, he wants to talk about the latest AI shit, or like, you know, whatever Facebook or Meta, buddy, get out of here, is doing. And they're just like, oh yeah, and by the way, Marcraft86 has been talking a lot of smack about your jiu-jitsu credentials. Do you have any comment on that? And he's like, who? But eventually he's going to know who I am, and eventually everyone's going to consider him a fraud unless he grapples Marcraft86, so, you know. But guys, I can't do it with 82, you know what I'm saying? So once we get to like 100 subscribers, I'm going to be like, yo, Derek Moneyberg, you've been talking all that talk, and I'm curious if you can walk the walk, okay? You got your black belt in 3 years and 7 months, like faster than BJ Penn or some shit. Like, dude, how dumb do you think I am? Okay, so this guy is, you might be 270 pounds or whatever, okay? You might be a big boy, all right? You might be you might even tap me out, squish me down with your big old, you know, whatever. You get the position, smother me till you get the submission, but I'll be lasting long enough to expose you to the world, buddy. And everyone's gonna know you ain't no black belt because you're getting kind of embarrassed by this blue belt here. So we'll have a legit blue belt go against your phony ass black belt. And see, this is what I'm saying, guys. Then the Marcamaniacs, they're running wild all over the internet. They're clipping these and they're sending it to Moneyberg. They're sending it to Mark Zuckerberg. They're sending it to all the Bergs, man. And then eventually they'll have to be like, okay, my credibility is gonna be shot. Oh no, dude. Don't worry, guys. Guys, don't tell Vegan Gains that I messed with these bees. Okay, we're gonna put that tree back just like that. A little undo. And don't worry about it, guys. I'm even gonna help you out here. I'm gonna give you better access. Okay. Perfect. So don't tell Vegan Gains. But this is what I'm saying. Once we get the Marcamaniacs going, then someone will be like, yo, Vegan Gains, what do you think about Mark mistreating the bees and stuff on his channel and everything, you know? And then Vegan Gains will be like real animals are getting hurt on his channel, but like, no. They're like, he's playing Minecraft, but he keeps talking smack on you. What do you got to say about that? He'd probably be like, nothing. But man, that's what I'm saying. The Marcamaniacs, okay? You get overwhelmed, man. You can't keep up with them. They don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So they don't stop till they take you to the top, and they're like, all these guys are fraudulent, and I don't think you can stand up to my boy Marcraft86, and we're gonna put him to the test, dude. And I'm gonna grapple Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm gonna grapple Derek Moneyberg, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have an internet beef with Vegan Gains. That'll probably be how it kicks off. Get a little internet beef going with vegan gains, and then oh yeah, and then once you get a grappling match with Mark Zuckerberg or Derek Berg, then you can be like, yo, Jake Paul, why don't you pick on someone your own size? All right, I'm skinny fat. You're like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Let's whatever. You got to talk these guys into throwing you a couple shekels. Okay, Logan Paul is huge, dude. That guy is huge. Those boys were wrestling too, so. Yo, Jake Paul, let's put on. Okay, listen. Yo, Jake Paul, let's throw on a little grappling match. Okay, you're the boxer, but you know, on your little spare time, you can do a little grappling. You'll get on the mats with Markcraft 86. Okay, and you'll show everyone that. You know, you can pin me, and you can take me down, and you can sprawl when I try to take you down, shoot a little double leg on you. Oh yeah, like I'm shooting double legs. But you guys know what I'm saying? Maybe I can shoot double legs, you know? I mean, you guys don't know what my game is. Maybe I'm shooting blast doubles from the outside. I'm that explosive. I mean, you guys, you know what I mean? You don't know. You haven't seen me go. So, and I haven't seen Derek, what's his name? Derek Moneyberg. I haven't seen him go, but he talks the talk, okay? And let me tell you what, I've had enough. I've had about enough of them, so. Here I am running around looking for my crafting table. It's right here in the inventory. We got the sun setting in the background. And, why did I need this again? Oh yeah, I need another axe. So anyway, this is, yeah guys. I think we got enough trees and sticks, right? I'll go show you the village now, I guess. Whoa, I just pop up beside me? Yeah, I planted a lot of trees here, guys, okay? You take from the land, okay? But you gotta give back. You can't just take and take and take. It has to be a give and take, you understand me? Otherwise, you get an imbalance. So, Berg, you know what I mean? I mean, sorry, pardon me, Derek Moneyberg, okay? If that's even your real name, dude, Moneyberg. Yeah, you can't just be taking from the Jiu-Jitsu community, okay? And expect everyone to be singing your praises or whatever, dude. You're fibbing. It's shady, okay? I'm the truth teller. And the Marcamaniacs, you know, they're gonna make it happen. We're gonna be standing across from each other, and you know what? If you're the black belt you say you are, it should be no big deal then, you know what I mean? You go in there, you take me down, tap me out, shut me up, pay me a little bit of money, and then you get to, you know, show everyone what's up here, you know? And then I can move on to some other shit, like Mark Zuckerberg, and we'll get the Marcamaniacs talking to Jake Paul, all this, alright? Don't even worry about it. It's just gonna be how it goes, guys. It's like Drake says, God's plan, dude. Started from the bottom, now we're here, dude. Alright? I mean, look at this. Got our own little island here. Protecting the village. And anyway, that I wanted to talk about Charlie Kirk. I did want to talk about Charlie Kirk and all that stuff, but then I got into the grappling. We got a little wheat field by the river, guys. We got the whole village fenced in here, guys. Like, you can't come in here and just be a bum, alright? You gotta come in here and actually contribute, you know? And our society here is very simple. We got food, water, shelter, and we got light. We're trying to protect ourselves from whatever's out here, man, in the darkness. Coming our way. A lot of rumors going on that, you know, things are peaceful right now, but they're not going to be peaceful forever, so we gotta get prepared here, guys. That's what I'm doing. Fencing in the whole village. Getting the sugar cane going, getting the wheat by the river. Building the villagers' houses, okay. But yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man. Got the little beehive here going, got some pumpkins, got some melons, got some beetroot, got some wheat. But yeah. This is where we're posting up, and we built the church for Charlie Kirk back at spawn. But we need a couple base of operations, you know, just in case. You never know what's going to happen, guys. So we got a little spot out here where we can chill. Looking kind of different around here. We got the animals chilling. I built this house right here with my bare hands. Alright, no taxes. No property taxes. I just gave it to this guy, okay? I don't even charge this guy rent, man. I just built this thing with my bare hands, made you a nice little upper floor deck. Alright, we're still gonna put in a little backyard, but you know, this is under construction. I was gonna let this guy stay here rent free, okay? This chicken can hang out, but any eggs dropped are mine, okay? Yeah, what else we got going on here? Just a village, guys. Just a wandering traders, baked potatoes. You can be quiet, man. People are trying to sleep, dude. In the middle of the night here, man. Yo. Just gonna go over here. You guys are, I don't trust you. Yo, shouldn't you be in bed there, little buddy? Do you not got a bed? Do you not got a bed? What is going on here? Wow, dude, you guys are just gonna go to sleep and just let this kid roam around? Oh my god, wow, I never. Now I gotta go get some wool. Wow, man, this isn't exactly easy. You guys are, whoa, causing a lot of problems here, okay? A lot of responsibility taking care of all you guys. What's all these cats over here? I heard if you got every 4 beds in your village is a cat, okay? So there's gonna be some cats chilling around here. There's another one. I think that one's Slinky. No, not really. Don't name your livestock, guys, okay? The Canadian government will come over and take care of them. Alright. How'd you guys get out? Alright. Oh. We need some wool, actually, but I think I got some in here. Check out the goodies, guys. Here's the booty. Here's the loot. We're gonna bring all this back. I got the boat with the chest. We're gonna bring all this back to the Church of Kirk. You know, you guys be quiet over there, please. And we're gonna take some of this right here. What else we're gonna do? We're gonna... No, put that up there. And what do I need? I need a bed, right? Yeah. Perfect. I got a bed right here. That's my bed, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got you crouching. So yeah, I haven't talked with Charlie Kirk at all. That's alright. I just kind of felt like playing Minecraft, so I've turned this on. Figured I talked with Charlie Kirk, but kind of whatever I talked about, so. But yeah, it's so obvious that, like, okay, I'm gonna talk about Charlie Kirk now. So when things happen in the world, okay, it doesn't matter where it is. Where should this kid sleep? Let's put you in the church, buddy. Or actually, can we just put you in here? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. When things happen in the world here, guys, it's like when it happens and then no one knows it's coming, it gets reported on like that, and everything just adds up and makes sense, right? What could I think of an example? I don't know, I guess like some of these shootings, or you know, like you guys watch these true crime, you know? I'm down with I watch true crime. Sometimes I think like, what's this doing to my mental watching all this? But yeah, I'll be watching that true crime stuff, right? So you're watching the true crime. I need a hoe. I thought I had one. Did I not make one? Oh, I used it to get the leads. Okay, so you're watching true crime. Okay, you're watching the most horrific shit, and yeah. So you're watching the most horrific case or whatever, and you're like, I can't believe this. It's so disgusting. This and that. But it like logically makes sense, you know, even with how horrific it is. You're like, you know what, the evidence, the way they found it, the order in which they found it, you know, what's going on here? He said that he loved her and that he didn't know where the kids went and all this, but you look at these text messages and, yo, Iron Golem, you get out at the wheat field, please? Better not be messing up my crap. Yeah, thank you. Get out of here. Keep moving. Cue the music. So it's like, yo, he said he was a loving father, loved his wife and his kids, but like they turned out missing and he doesn't know where they are or whatever. Like Chris Watts, okay? Shouldn't even drop that guy's name. POS, alright? Like Chris Watts, okay? And then you're like, okay, this logically makes sense. You think about that story and you're like, wow, it's so horrific, you can't believe it, you know, but the wife goes missing, the kids go missing, the husband plays it like, oh yeah, I don't know where they are. Her friends are worried, come over, you start watching some of the footage of the house, this guy's leaving at what time, what can we gauge from that, you know? You can see how everything goes down. He starts getting interrogated by the cops, and eventually, right, I think if my memory serves me, he admits it or whatever, right, because there's just no way out of it or something. But it all makes sense. There's no funny business involved, okay? So I can believe the official narrative on that, you understand? What the cops said happened, I can be like, yup, that happened. That everything makes sense. You're not insulting my intelligence here. I can see how it happened, right? Now let's get some emeralds. I didn't have that many. Now, something like the Las Vegas shooting. I'm not sure, whoever's listening, if you're familiar with what happened with the Las Vegas shooting, where they said that, what's his name, Steve or whatever, the one guy, was it Steve? I can't remember his name. The one guy got the hotel room, got all the guns up there, snuck them all up, right? And then on the mass murder and the mass shooting, busted out the window, right? Eminem's got a song about it, right? Marshall Mathers busts out the window, leaning out the hotel, and starts going ham on like a concert. People are gathered to do doing at a festival, right? And I'm not sure the numbers off the top of my head. It's a lot of people shot and a lot of people dead and a lot of people shot. I mean hundreds of people shot. And they talk about it in the news for like 2 days and then never talk about it again. And then when you look into why they never started to talk about it again, it's like, okay, yeah, because it doesn't add up when you look into it at all. because people were suffering. They got like shot in the head while they were at that concert, and like they're doing the trajectory, and it's like they had there was people on the ground. The amount of headshots. This guy can't be leaning out the you can't be leaning out the hotel and be getting headshots like that on people who are running away down there. People were reporting helicopters that night flying around shooting into the crowd. There was multiple. You can look at the 911 calls, okay? They were all over the place, up and down the strip and everything. It was like, it wasn't the one guy leaning out the hotel, okay? Now, I don't know who it was. I don't know why they're covering it up. I don't know. But I just know that it don't add up. It don't pass the smell test. I'm not an idiot. Okay, so if it happened how it happened, then you show up. You don't know what's going on. You figure out what's going on, you do little police reports, and then it gets reported on. And then everything makes sense, okay? But the Vegas thing didn't make sense. And the Charlie Kirk assassination didn't make sense. And the government in the America conveniently shut down for like the longest time in history, right when they were getting like pressure from both sides of the aisle about releasing the Jeremy Epstein files. And then they're also getting a lot of you know, pressure about, you know, what the heck's going on with the Charlie Kirk assassination, right? So it's real convenient that you can sort of shut down the government, not answer any questions. And listen, I understand, you don't come out and be like, yeah, this is all our evidence against Tyler Robinson, and you know, it's like, yeah, you need a jury that's unbiased, so you can't be going around saying all this stuff and giving away all your evidence and this and that, right? So I understand, but just when it happened, as things got reported, if things are as they seem, it would have made more sense than it did. So, don't know what happened, don't know who killed him, don't know who shot him, but it's pretty obvious that the FBI is lying, and then therefore I would imagine Donald Trump or the administration at least is in on it. Like there's some lying, there's some high level lying, and it's disturbing how high up these guys are lying and how blatantly they're lying, and you know, and specifically what isn't adding up, you ask? I mean, first of all, I guess the gun and the bullet, and you know, you got all these hunters or ex-military guys, you know, veterans of the global war on terror who have unfortunately have had to shoot people and have seen what happens when you shoot people with different kinds of bullets. And they're pretty much all saying that if it was the gun and the bullet that the FBI said it was, first of all, when you watch the video, and like, you know, I don't watch the video, guys, but when you, I've watched it here or there. People on YouTube will break it out here or there, kind of blur it. You're not watching the full glory of it, but yeah. Anyway, they'll be like, listen to this, man. It's like, if it was a 30-06, this big ass bullet they're talking about, it would have been so loud. It wasn't loud like that, right? And they're saying it would have, you know, there would have been an exit wound. It would have went right through him here, man. These bullets are huge. They can go through a moose, you know. They can. You're watching people on YouTube shooting these bullets through steel. Yet they say that, you know, Charlie Kirk's neck was so strong that, you know, it blocked the bullet kind of thing, right? So this is what I'm saying. If they come out and say, this is the gun, and this was the bullet, and this is the autopsy, and this is where the bullet hit, and it didn't exit the body, and they're coming out with all that, you know? This is what I'm saying. If you didn't come out with all that, then you can be like, you know, this ain't over. There's nothing suspicious about this or whatever, but there is something suspicious where you're literally saying like, yo, this is our guy because this is the bullet and this is where he took, or sorry, this is the murder weapon, we found it, and this is where he took the shot, and we have Tyler Robinson under arrest, and people are like, the footage doesn't add up to the bullet and the gun, so what the heck is going on? And this is only one inconsistency of many. So this is what I'm saying. When things happen organically, then the reporting and the police investigation, everything just happens organically and you can make sense of it. There's no questioning of it. When things are not organic and you're trying to like cover your ass, then this is what happens, you know? Where you have like the FBI sort of like letting the people at Turning Point USA release things that sort of like don't answer the questions, they just raise more questions, and it's like, okay, well, who is like communicating here, and like how are you guys kind of in cahoots, and like, and how is this not passing the sniff test, right? And then it's like, well, we're gonna shut down the government, and it's just like, and guys, this is just like one thing. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they obviously failed at trying to make this look organic. Like, guys, what the, you know, they needed it to look like a suicide, so to speak, right? And it don't look like a suicide, you know, like they messed up, you know. And here's kind of the sad thing. Is that I feel like they just could have killed him in his sleep or some shit, you know? They could have killed him while he was getting a coffee or something. They could have exploded his car or something, you know? They didn't really have to publicly execute him, but they did. So I really think this might be one of the events that, and in my mind, this is a long-term game, so it's maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But the Charlie Kirk assassination and the inconsistencies are sometimes what you need to plant the seeds of doubt, you know? And be like, maybe these government institutions aren't really telling us the truth, man. This isn't really adding up, from COVID to the Ukraine-Russia war to now this disgusting public assassination of Charlie Kirk, where as soon as it happened, they just seemed to want, they couldn't move on fast enough, you know. Charlie Kirk got shot, Bibi Netanyahu hits the airwaves, lets everyone know he loved Israel till the day he died. And then Turning Point just wanted to move on, let you know, yeah, you know, they sold their t-shirts, they sold their stuff, they asked for those donations, and they made like 80 million the following weeks after Charlie Kirk got assassinated. And I guess what I'm saying is, when there's money on the line, big money on the line, people will do evil things. So who knows what happened, who killed him, but, and it might even come out, you know, Tyler Robinson killed him. And check this out, guys, we got the evidence right here. We were just like, we were well, they wouldn't say this, but then we're just kind of like, okay, they were incompetent, kind of fumbled the investigation, but they didn't come out with everything, and what they present in the trial makes sense. It's like, I'm open-minded to what might happen, but there seems to be too many experts. Whoa! And when I say experts, I mean more like these ex-military guys, or these hunters, or these guys who know how to shoot the guns, work the ballistics. They're like, I don't think it's this gun, I don't think it's this bullet, based on the sound, the wound, all of that. And it's like, that's really weird. And if it just went down how it went down, then that's just how it would have been reported. So what am I doing again? Oh yeah, I need sand. Much like the Vegas the Las Vegas shooting, it's like this Charlie Kirk, well, they would have just had the funeral, had their little 48, 72 hours of coverage and this and that, and then moving on here, people. They wanted to move right along. And I think there's enough people here on the internet who are sort of keeping the Charlie Kirk investigation going and alive, and letting them know that like the people ain't really satisfied with these answers you're providing. Where's my darn sand? Yo, honey, where to put my darn sand at? Oh, you put it in your other chest there, sweetums. Oh, thank you. How could I forget? No, I don't even think I got any sand here, guys. Oh, whatever, I'll have to do that later, but what was I saying? Listen, these guys are lying, man, okay? If it would have went down how it would have went down, it just would have been... What's up, Bella? Just would have been, all good, easy breezy, reported, nothing funny, nothing fishy. But yeah, it's nothing but funny, it's nothing but fishy, and oh yeah, there's enough people on the internet keeping these guys accountable, letting them know we're not dealing with this slop that we're not sitting and swooning over the slop that you're feeding us, asking for some more, okay? We want real answers, we want real truth, we don't want criminals in any powerful positions, okay? You don't get our votes anymore, we're done with it. So, yeah, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Something's fishy, we gotta find justice for Charlie Kirk. And I mean, I know I started this YouTube channel in February, but I've been doing videos a bit more on the political side, and it's kind of like I seen Charlie Kirk get shot. Here's some sand right here for us, guys. And kind of inspires you to throw on the camera, throw on the microphone. You know, I don't think I can throw a suit on and get political, do a little politics. I mean, maybe, but I mean, it's possible, but not to say I'm losing faith in humanity or whatever. It's like it's helping me sort of stay grounded. Like, I gotta stay as detached as possible because I can't really bank on you know, it's no one's fault. We're so busy. Like, what are we gonna do? Hold these guys to power when they're like, these people have so much power, man. You know, they just control so much, and they're organized, and we're just like not. We thought everything's all good here, and we didn't have to watch these guys. We didn't think you guys were lying, you know. We believed you. Need a little more sand here, Billet. So, oh no. Yo. Do I got a water bucket? Yeah. Guys, I am a professional, okay? Don't even worry about it. What was I talking about? I forget what I was talking about, but listen, what a save, okay? I mean, a lesser Minecraft player would have died right there, absolutely, okay? So, woo! See that, Bella? It's got your heart racing like it's got my heart racing. Want to get out of the way, please? Yeah, that's what yeah. Thank you. And by the way, you're not looking... Yo! Guys, I meant to do that. We have a lava pool down here. Bella, quit, get out of here. I don't trust you near the cords while I'm recording, okay? This is very important stuff. Okay, I gotta end this video before I die, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But guys, I needed to mine some obsidian. That's why I wanted to come down here. I wanted to see this? Yo. Okay. So I don't have a diamond pickaxe right now. I'm going to... This is, you know... Gonna build up here with some dirt. Okay. To mark the spot where, yeah, there's a lava pool down there. I totally knew that lava pool was down there, and I knew that when I was breaking those blocks, I'd fall down. And I'll just mark that for later. And guys, I'm a professional YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber, okay? So, totally under control here. Got the sun rising. Basically stayed up for 3 days straight. And I gotta end this video because it cuts off at an hour. And I'm pretty much done playing Minecraft anyway. Done talking about Mark Zuckerberg. The Marcamaniacs will be coming for you one day. Jake Paul, Vegan Gains, Derek Tommyberg, Moneyberg, Elon Musk, you can't fight either. Jake Paul, I'll grapple you, alright? We'll show your little ground skills off to the world, okay? I can't be taking shots from Jake Paul, man. I mean, depends how much you pay me, but this is what I was saying before. Jake Paul, this guy's known to, he fights guys way smaller than him. And they try to jig around the contracts as much as they can to get, first of all, like, as much weight advantage, and, like, they don't want this guy. I forget what the exact rules are. They're shady with their little rules to try to get every advantage they can. They want you dehydrated, alright? And they're gonna pay you the least amount possible, okay? He's gonna be like, Markcraft86, you got 82 subscribers, man. I'll pay you 82 bucks. I'll be like, yo, that ain't worth it. We're gonna have to talk them up, but this is what I'm saying, you know? We get, you guys know what I'm saying, right? We get more people on this channel, and then, we clip them, we send them to the people, and we get some beasts going, we get some charity grappling matches going, and we start boxing Jake Paul, and we're coming for the top. We start calling out Mr. Beast, the whole deal, because these guys they're fake, and they're editing their videos, okay, and I'm just, with me, what you see is what you get. It's as real as it gets on this YouTube channel, right? So, that's the video. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You don't know when I'm serious, you don't know when I'm joking, but I'm dead serious when I say Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. He did not deserve that. And I just feel it'd be nice if we all just sort of had more of an open mind and stop taking teams and stop planting our flag in the sand and then making the other side the enemy, you know? So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.